Hello, my wonderful tribe. My name is Emily Potter, the director of the Lightworker Musicians Tribe and the Million Kisses Foundation. I was having a conversation with a sister this morning. She talked about this, and I know that so many of our tribe are experiencing this as well. Do you get self-conscious and critical when you watch yourself, when you watch recordings of yourself? So you have a recording and you feel like you did a good job or enough that you felt comfortable having it recorded, but then when you go back and look at the recording, you start to get self-conscious, you start to find all the places to nitpick, you start to criticize things that you see, and thus it just is a very uncomfortable experience for you to go back and watch the recordings. So most of the time, what's going on within this dilemma is that you have one thought in your mind. You're saying something like, what will people think? What will they think when they see this? So you're putting upon yourself the perspective of what other people will think, and then you see yourself very, very harshly through their eyes, and you begin to criticize. So that's the key phrase to be flagging in your mind. What will people think? What will they think? So that's where the issue actually lies, is that we do stay there so long. Now, I know this so well because of my own experience. In fact, it's one of the deepest wounds of my own experience, is that I let myself give my power away to that phrase. What will people think? What will they think? And that then has short-term consequences and long-term consequences. The short-term consequences are things like this: that you want to shield yourself in ways like this. You want to make sure that you monitor what people tag on Facebook or on social media publicly. You want to make sure that you protect, so that they're your best pictures. You want to make sure that you approve of those things. So you're not putting yourself in a position to get scared of what people will think. You are monitoring yourself in that way, and I would say even protect yourself so that you don't have to go into that scary place of criticisms from other people and yourself. And another short-term result of that, or consequence, is that you might even get to the point where you even say no when people ask you to perform, or a group of friends together and you say, no, I'm not going to perform. You say no for whatever reason. And even if it's not that you're not prepared, or you don't feel, you just got a cough, you're coming off of a cold, whatever those reasons are, you're letting yourself protect yourself because you're scared of the question, what will they think? There's something in you that is limping because you're giving your power to that phrase, what will they think? So when you're self-criticizing, you're giving all your power away to the seeming critic out there, but you're taking on that power yourself of being that critic. So that's a short-term consequence, is that you might just want to protect yourself as much as you can. The long-term consequence of staying in this question of what will they think and being in a negative mindset of the way you see yourself every time you look at a recording is that, tribe, you are disconnecting yourself from humanity. And specifically, you're disconnecting yourself from your message to humanity. You are not connected to what you're here to do. You're not connected, so you're spending a lot of time with this question and what will they think, and all of the time and the resources and the energy that you're spending on being critical of yourself, you are instead bringing the energy there instead of connecting to your actual true message to humanity. You are not connected to that message to humanity, so therefore you're spending your energy in this realm, and this can swirl and spiral you down pretty quickly. But then the long-term consequences is that you are not fulfilling your message to humanity, and you're giving all your power away on a regular basis. So that's pretty severe, and you want to be able to catch some of these things now by putting awareness on them, so that you don't have the end of your life come and that you did not give your message to humanity before you left the planet. You do not want that to be your long-term consequence of this issue. So connecting to your message to humanity is a very deep, profound soul work. And I bet you have an idea of what your message to humanity is, but I'm going to tell you right now, and this is the experience from my own and also my clients, is that it does take a very focal point work to do. And so I very much to tell you that this is the solution to this issue, is that you get very connected to what your voice is, what you're taking a stand in, and therefore it actually is almost like you're directing what people think of you. There's that question of what will people think. You're actually directing proactively what you want people to think about when they see you, and therefore it doesn't actually ever matter if you are on pitch, if you have a horrible picture of you. It doesn't matter, because the only thing that people are thinking when they look at you is what your message to humanity is. And if you have all of these imperfections, it's actually even enhancing the experience, because they're seeing you as a human connecting to humanity with your message. You can get away with everything and anything because you are taking a stand with who you are and what your message to humanity is. And most likely your message to humanity, especially in this tribe, is one of service. And therefore people are very ready to say, look at her, look at this horrible picture of her, ha, it's so horrible, or listen to this horrible recording of her. It's so funny, or it's so delightful because I know what she stands for in the big picture. So the work to do to connect to the message to humanity is one of the greatest works that you can do as a Lightworker musician. And I would encourage you to do that work. And if you don't even know where to begin, perhaps you know where to begin, but you don't know all the steps to actually get there, so that you can fully overcome this as an issue, so that you never actually have to be self-conscious again. How would that feel to you? So that you don't actually look at everything with the critical eye. Do you even know that is a possibility? It doesn't actually have to be the way that you're doing it. You actually can have another experience. So for those of you who are done with this, you're tired of criticizing yourself all the time. You're tired of being so self-conscious all the time. And you're tired of giving your power away to that one phrase, that one question is, what will they think of me? Private message me. And I'm going to get you the same results that I've been able to give my clients, because what they're doing right now is connecting to their message to humanity, so that everything is within that umbrella. It's an amazing experience, tribe, to actually know yourself so well and to do this soul work at such a deep core level that everyone then becomes, you've released everyone of their critical eye. You're actually seeing that everybody is there leaning into you and wanting your message to humanity. This is the result that I've been able to give myself and my clients. And for those of you who are ready to actually overcome this, and not worry about what people think anymore, because you actually are directing where you want them to see you, and they are seeing you that way, then I encourage you to private message me. This is the work that we can do at the core level, and it's a full process that is very rewarding and able to get you to the place that you want to be. I look forward to hearing from you. This is the most profound work you could possibly do as a Lightworker musician in your calling, and I look forward to that conversation with you. Contact me today. Talk to you soon.